Okay. Uh, this working is a reconciliation working, but we're also going to include adult head. So, let me pull in. You need a glass jar. Now, the Santa Muerte, as many know, is my matron, and I also work with spirits of the Goetia. I have much elbow room. So for this working, I've asked for Santa Muerte's help to bring this couple together again, and together as a family, and also I've called on Amon. Now Amon is a spirit from the 72 of spirits of the Goetia. And I will read from my book for anyone who would like a bit more information. Now, this is not the usual book. This is Alistair Crowley's Illustrated Goetia by Lon Milo Ducat. A lot of people were asking the last time I produced this. It's not my favourite book, but it gives a description, which is all I need. So, there's a picture. Interesting. So Goetia can come in many forms. To me, this is just one of many forms that they can take. But anyway, Amon is a marquis. The tarot is the Eight of Swords, and the metal represented is by him is silver. The seventh spirit is Amon. He is a marquis, great in power and most stern. He appears like a wolf with a serpent's tail. Out of his mouth vomit flames of fire. But at the command of the magician, he puts on the shape of a man with dog's teeth, beset in a head like a raven, or simply like a man with a raven's head. He tells all things past and to come. He procures feuds and reconciles controversies between friends. He governs 40 legions of spirits. Don't be, I should say, the description sounds really, really, horrific, but I find Amon to be a very, very helpful spirit in love work and to bring people together. And like in the book, it said feuds, things like that. Amon is really good that way. And, I haven't experienced any negativity from, any backlash, anything like that. He's one of the ones that I find that is, much safer to work with. And I will do a video on Goetia, spirits and who to work with and who to start off with. I'm looking for some red yarn. One moment. Okay. But anyway, I have a little doll's head. I buy these in bulk. They're not expensive. I use that many of them. So what we're going to do is get the female in question's name. Pen. I thought I had this. That's why I'm looking a bit baffled. Those are photographs. A little bit of paper. Okay, I baptized the doll, but I didn't put the piece of paper inside yet. So I've got her name. Okay, I'm placing it inside, and I cut a little slit in the back of the head. So I'm placing that inside there. Okay. So I basically call down the mind into this vessel. That's something I do off camera. I use some blessed water, and basically this is sympathetic magic. So this head represents her head. So I'm going to put a little bit of a love and reconciliation mix that I have here. And pop that. It contains rose petals, some cinnamon, bright, things like that. So I'm just going to see if I can squeeze it in. It's a tight fit, but we'll get there. Okay. Now, pop that aside a moment. I'm going to put some reconciliation oil on her. So she's basically thinking about the reconciliation and some healing. We want this relationship to heal. So, so she's going to think about him non-stop. She's going to want to be back in his life again. All past issues are now forgiven. I'm going to put his name on her forehead, so that's all she thinks about. Okay. You will think about him non-stop. You will dream about him non-stop. You're not complete until he's back in your life again. You forgive him. It was the human error. It was a mistake. You forgive him. You know that you belong together. You have a child together. You will reconcile. You will become one again. Now is the time. Forgive him and heal. Move on and be with him again. Step up into a new relationship with him. Forgive him. Let this be an experience. And let's move on from the past and return to him as soon as possible. The two of you will be better this time around, and it will be a new relationship. You will see each other with new eyes, and everything will be complete. It is done. So, and I've also got the little petition here and the pictures. I think I need to put a little bit of orris root in that cavity. Orris root will give her a push. If I can get in, so fiddly. Yeah, got that in. Okay. I'm going to just seal this up with a bit of candle wax. Not much candle left, but it's enough to do. Okay, so we've got that. So I'm just going to put some reconciliation oil on the photographs. Yeah, got some candle wax on the photographs, but it truly does not matter. The intention is set, so some healing as well. Healing oil. Oops. Again, this is like soften the person up and forgiveness kind of thing. And come to me. I'll put that on just his. Okay. Now these photographs, I'm going to put some sugar in between them. That'll sweeten things up a little bit. And this is going to be a sugar jar anyway, but I want to just sweeten up. There we go. A shit ton of sugar. And I'm going to fold in towards me. That's telling, it's basically telling the spirits and the universe that we're bringing it to us. And we're calling things towards us, That's how it works. And I'm going to bind this, okay? So I'm binding you together in love, forgiveness, and you will experience a happiness in the future. Everything will be put in the past where it belongs. With the help of La Santa Muerte and aim one, it is done. And you want to just finish with, I just like to finish with 3 little knots. So fiddly. Okay, there we go. Now, let's clear that sugar away. Where's my bin? Okay. Your cleared out jar. What I do as well is I put cascarilla or Florida water just to clean that out. To make sure there's everything's just perfect, but you don't want anything negative. Especially jars that you buy in shops, even though you're cleaning them with water, I like to add a bit of even salt just to cleanse, take the negativity off. Pop that in like that. Pop that in, and make sure if you put the head, don't put it upside down. Put it straight in so that it's up the way, because if it goes upside down, that'll turn things on their head, in my opinion. So I'm gonna pop some sugar in this. Oh, what is wrong with this bag of sugar? I'm gonna be covered in it. Okay, it's gonna sweeten her. And you can use, of course, you can use honey, syrup, whatever. It's just, I have a fondness for sugar jars. And I'm going to pop in some road opener just to open up the pathways. Okay, if you don't have that, don't worry, just go ahead with what you've got. Some precipitation powder to make things move. And let me see. Looking for some cinnamon. You can use the stick version or powder. Either or is fine. Let me see what else I could put in. Don't want to overdo things. I'm going to just finish it off with some I'm going to put some pheromones. I really don't like putting oils and things in the jar when I'm using sugar, but just a little bit of pheromones. I should have put that on the photographs, but it really doesn't matter. It's in there now. That will give a bit of attraction. And of course I've got some Santa Muerte powder. I like to use the powder, and I've got some oil in rituals. It's just a wee way of honouring her, Okay, what am I looking for? Yeah, love. This is made from roses, catnip, things like that. Eyebright, all the things that are. I will do a video on how I concoct these things. So I'm blowing into it, and that is me activating it and bringing life into it. Just shake once. I don't want to turn that doll's head. It's fine at the minute. I'll be burning a taper on this, and I will notch it and burn it down 10-15 minutes each night. I will just say over the candle, you forgive him. I want the little doll the doll's head to be sweetened up. I want her to see that he's worth a second chance. She has to see that these things can take a bit of time. Because we're working with a Santa Muerte, you may experience, a lot of folks are saying this lately, that they're experiencing some dreams and things like that with regards to the Santa Muerte. They're dreaming of her when the spell's been done, things like that, or they're dreaming about the person in question. That's all normal. I'm getting a lot of people actually that's saying that, so don't think anything's wrong. That's perfectly normal. It's because things are, in progress, kind of thing. I'm going to look at some cards, but I will say that, first of all, I will put this on the seal of Amon, and I will prepare a candle for Amon. When I get a chance, I will do a video for, with regards to that. How you do a spirit, how you do a candle for the spirit, how you prepare it. It's very simple. Or you can just give out an offering kind of thing. I like to give him a glass of alcohol or some sort of food, like, chocolate, sweets, anything at all. That's fine, in all honesty. A candle, an incense cone, an incense stick, whatever you've got, give it to them. And when they come through, it's also very good to make their name known or give them another offering kind of thing. That is another another good thing. It gets their attention, and they will work with you. When they know that you're taking them seriously, they will work with you again, kind of thing. But yeah, I will do that for a few nights, and then this will go over to the Holy Death's altar, and then I'll be burning the red taper over a few nights. And I know it's a bit confusing when I'm bringing in the Goetia and the Santa Morte. Santa Morte is very powerful in her own right, and in all honesty, I probably don't need another spirit involved in this, but it's just to give it an extra push. And to me, they work well. I haven't seen anything that tells me otherwise, and I am getting results from these things. It's something else I need to do is put some uh, testimonials up in the community section. I've neglected that a little bit, so I will do that with the client's consent, of course. I'll do that. And also, a lot of folks are asking me, do I do readings? Yes, I do readings. I mean, without the spell work, of course, yeah, I do readings, but I do readings with the Norman cards and Oracle Tower, the Oracle deck. Sorry, I'm talking really quickly. I'm trying to squeeze this video into around roughly 20 minutes. So sometimes I use Dawson rods, the pendulum. Oracle cards are my thing. I really, really like Oracle cards, and the Lenormand deck I've been reading for donkey's years. So that, and basically got instinct, things like that. I really, really enjoy doing readings, and I'm actually contemplating possibly moving into readings a bit more, if you know what I mean. But anyway, I've got some cards for you. Give me one moment. Okay, so a lot of this is probably stuff we already know. I haven't looked at these cards yet, so it's just because the videos are, I like to keep them within 20 to 25 minutes. I select the cards prior. Okay, so look at those in a moment. Yeah. Happiness is gone. And I think he's going through a period of he's very she, well, he. I do that many readings for women. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah, I think happiness is gone. Yeah, I see that. I think that she is going through a period of she's very unsettled, and I think she's deeply hurt, in all honesty. And I can see here that you are so regretting what happened on your side. Not to go into too many details, but I think that I think it was just a moment of madness kind of thing, and you have big regrets about that. I can see that clearly from these cards. And then we've got where are they? We've got, just one second, I'm going to read these ones first. Yeah, the stepping out bit, yeah, that pushed things over the edge. I've got the side, and that's a quick cut, and I think that's what happened with regards to obviously your marriage. And I see the mountain beside the ring, and that's all about life being a struggle, the marriage bit, or the commitment being a struggle, and this is stuff like we already know. However, I do think things will turn. You've got I feel as if she may come to a decision that she wants the two of you to become friends. And that is something that is very good. And don't be upset if she says, all I want is friendship, because I think that is a good thing. And it's a starting place. It's a stepping stone to taking things further. So don't be discouraged if she says that. And I do think that that ship card, that's a journey. So I think that she may take a bit of time away, but I think it'll be a period of reflection for her. And the book and the anchor, yeah, that's something that is something that needs to be said. Something I feel it needs to be said, and it will settle. It will clear the air. That's what I think. On your side of the fence, I wouldn't be too forward with her. If you do have any, when you are in her company, I think it's important for you to be, if she brings up the subject of what happened, just to be very remorseful. I'm sure you've done this anyway, and show her that you are really, really sorry. Women know when things are heartfelt. And I know that you are that, really upset, and I know that if things when things come together, that you will never do anything like this again. I think this has scared you, but couples can drift apart and things. It's human nature, in all honesty. It's human nature, and then things happen. But I think she will come to that conclusion. And but anyway, yeah, there's going to be some sort of communication, a good communication, and you will hear from her. I do believe something. It's gonna be good. It's about, like I said, if she extends the hand of friendship, that is really good. And I think that, like I said, is a good stepping stone onto greater things, and things will start from there. More cards. These are oracle cards, so these are direct little messages. And the first card out is the truth, and I think that made her doubt you. Okay. And then we've got the lady. That's the third party, which is leading to you now going through a period of solitude, being on your own, and loss. And you feel that everything is just a destruction. However, the next card is faith. And, strength. It's important for you to gain strength. Upside down. Sorry. Strength. And hope. Don't lose hope. You have your little one to think about too, so don't lose hope. And growth. So, as weird as it may sound, sometimes things need to fall apart to be rebuilt. So maybe there's a reason for everything happening. In fact, there is a reason. Nothing's coincidence. There's a reason why everything fell apart, and this could be a lesson in life for growth. And when the two of you reunite, you won't make the same mistakes again. You'll be together, and you need the mother to be out of the picture, because that's a deal breaker sometimes. Is that the right phrase? Mothers, they interfere, and they should never be with couples, I think, to be honest with you, unless they've nowhere else to go, kind of thing. But I think the mother needs to take a back seat. She's no say in anything. New beginnings, that's a good card to have. And then you have reconciliation. That's an excellent card. A very good card to have. So please don't lose hope. I know it's probably been very tough over Christmas and stuff, Christmas and things going on and all that, but please, 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 have faith, have strength, and know in your heart that you love her, And I do think that things will start to fall into place again. Please have some patience with regards to this. It's a process, and she's been hurt. I say this to everyone. Healing process, it can take a bit of time. It's not instantaneous. Magic is never instantaneous. And I'm getting a lot of people, this is not to do with you, the client, and I'm going to make a separate video on this. I've been getting a lot of people who have been basically saying, I need permanent results, I need results right now, that kind of thing. And I'm going to do or it's me talking too quickly again. I'm going to do a video addressing love magic, because a lot of people truly do not understand how magic works, number one. And number two is how love magic works. That is, when you are manipulating someone's free will, it's you going against the grain kind of thing, and you're pushing someone to think a certain way. The client is different here. They had a bond. They have and I do believe that they're destined to be together. Some couples, some people are destined to be together. But a lot of folks aren't, and they're trying to put this artificial thing. Yes, I do love spells. I've seen them work, and if people want that, that's up to them. But I need to address this, because people want results in 24 hours, 48 hours. This is all crap, and it's the scammers that are doing that. These WhatsApp numbers that I keep getting on my page are saying full results within 72 hours and stuff, guaranteed. I'm getting messages, is this spell guaranteed? People, really, you need to use your intelligence. The world would be a different place if spell work was guaranteed to work. Do you know what I mean? There are variables with everything, and I just need to say that. But positive thinking, when you're doing a spell, is like the law of attraction is so powerful, and it will really, really boost that spell by 100, maybe more. If you do some visualization, I always say to visualize for a few minutes every night and see your goals, see things happening in your mind's eye, see you and that person together happy. That will help tremendously. Push your intention out, and that will really, really help. So I'm going to stop it here because I'm starting to waffle. It's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, and more videos on the way. Like I said, I'm going to be working with the saints, and I'm going to be delving into the Goetia. I'm going to look at some of the lesser known spirits of the Goetia, and I'm going to have a probe to see what what they're all about, etc., and maybe do some spell work on that kind of thing. I want to do some other spells rather than love spells, if you know what I mean. So have a good evening, and be blessed.